a struggle or obstacle you have had to deal with or you have overcome?
Or want to overcome.
Or want to overcome.
So let's do the whole thing with my mom. I don't know if I should.
Yeah.
What's the?
I don't know.
It's like 2 words, like mental illness. I don't know.
Yeah, that's it.
Fine, even though it's 2 words.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, it's not 1 word. What terrible handwriting.
Oh, my cousin wants to do it.
Oh, really?
She's 17.
I actually wanted to do...
We're discussing about the stuff in class, and it's cool that you're doing this, and I'd love to come and see. Oh, I want to bring her right now.
Georgia keeps trying to bite this fly, and it's
I
so
know.
funny.
I saw Pete trying
A fly?
to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pete is gonna.
Okay. Is that cool?
Take the chalk. Yep, perfect.
Do you want to center a little bit more with the
Yeah.
por favor?
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry.
There you go.
Okay,
I
back now.
understand.
Just kidding.
Okay, now more to the left, more to the right. No, slide. Slide.
Oh my gosh.
Perfect. And now I'm going to do some where you're just looking over it and it's covering your nose and lips.
Like this?
Yeah, perfect.
You're
Put
looking
it up
at
a tiny bit. Yeah,
There you
perfect.
go.
And just give me I hate to say fierce, but a fierce look. Fierce is so like 2009.
A queen
Perfect.
Cool.
book. All right. So can you please tell us why you chose this word?
So I chose this word because my mom had schizophrenia. So I've dealt with mental illness, not, I guess, for myself, but having a mom with mental illness.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've never really talked about it. And I really didn't know about it until I was a senior in high school. Like I knew my mom was sick, but never what it was. So I just feel that it's something that we should talk about because, I mean, people, like parents have schizophrenia and kids deal with it because they're just the daughters or sons of people with it. So
Yeah. That is interesting. So can you tell me some, like, I don't know how to phrase it. I guess, like, did you notice younger growing up, like, behavioral things that seemed off to you, I guess?
Yeah.
Or can you tell me a little bit about that?
yeah, so I feel like my mom, so I knew my mom was sick in a sense where like, oh, your mom is sick, not necessarily what it was. So
Yeah.
she was diagnosed when she was pregnant with me, so she didn't take medication until after she gave birth to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I grew up with my mom just like adjusting to her medication, and like so we'd go out and my dad was like, oh, stay with your mom, like, you know, you have to watch her. And I felt like I'm an only child, but I felt like all things were like shared, like me and my mom would share things like, oh, like it's for you and your mom, not like just you,
Yeah.
because she was also trying to like become stable and everything. So and she'd get sick sometimes, so like she'd just like run to the bathroom, or like we couldn't go to the theaters because like it's too loud for her, so she couldn't just sit in the theater. So stuff like that. It's like you don't know that it's not normal until like you're an adult, right?
Yeah.
I was like, this is just my mom, it's just how it is. But then you like realize, oh, your mom has schizophrenia, so
Yeah. Can I ask what exactly schizophrenia is versus bipolar?
So it's like my mom has she knew she was schizophrenic when she would hallucinate. She was depressed first. She was like really depressed, and then she would start hallucinating, and then then she was diagnosed with it.
That's crazy.
But I feel like my mom sometimes has episodes like I dealt with one a couple years ago when it kind of just like relapsed, I guess, in a way, and she was just like, oh, the people are coming, and it's just like, what people, right? And then I was like, why are they getting me? It's like, oh, they're gonna come take me, and I didn't know what to do. I freaked out. So I was just like, okay, like, do I go along with this, or do I just...
or like tell her that it's not that's a hard
and
I would think that's a hard
Yeah.
thing, like line to that you kind of like don't want to freak her out, you know, so but you also are like, but I have to pull her out a little bit.
So like she would so I was just like, let me just go along with it, so I don't like shock her and be like, no, mom, this is a lie. So my mom would just like go outside and like wait for someone. So she'd do that for like an hour and a half, and I was just like, what is this, right? So just kind of deal with it, though, I feel.
Yeah, but medication has helped a lot with it?
Yes, so she's been on medication my entire life, I feel, and at this point she's stable, so my dad's too scared to change anything. Like, there's like newer medications and there's like new things, and my dad's just like, keep it the way that it is, because yeah, like we've gone through the years of her like trying out different things at this point.
Yeah.
We're just like,
And it takes a
working.
while for your like brain chemicals to get used to stuff too, so it'd probably be a big shift anyway.
Yeah. So
So how has this kind of had like an effect on you?
I feel like it's had an effect on me because I feel like I was like closer to my dad growing up because my mom was obviously sick, and I felt like there's a lot of, I think you don't realize it until now as an adult. Like I felt like when I was younger, it's like I do things with my dad, and then I realized like a lot of people have like that mother-daughter connection. And I feel like I just never really had that because like all the time my mom was just, you know, she's there but she's not there.
Yeah.
And I see it now as an adult, like I can have a conversation with my dad, like we can go out and have dinner and talk the entire time, and I feel like with my mom I struggle to talk to her, and it's just like I don't know if she just doesn't know how to hold a conversation, or because I feel like it should be natural, right? It's your mom, you can tell your mom everything, and I could tell her anything that's going on, but I just feel like on a day-to-day, like, hey, how's your day, or hey, how are you doing, it's just very like very non-personal, I guess.
Okay. So it's like a disconnected relationship with her?
Yeah, and I feel like right now my mom's going through like she's getting knee surgery, so she's with my aunt, and my aunt she kind of criticized me, kind of like, when you are with your mom, you don't act like she's your mom, like you're not, which is just weird, right? Because this is like, I mean, she might be right? Maybe like a normal mother-daughter connection, like I don't have that, but this is how I am with my mom.
But that everyone's different,
yeah.
though. So yeah, that's a lot of pressure to put onto someone.
Yeah, so she wants me to spend more time with her, but I feel like this is just this is the way we are, though. Like, I don't love my mom any less because of it. It's just, this is how we are.
I also think like I'm an only child too.
Oh, okay.
And I think that creates a very weird dynamic with your parents that people don't really understand. And I think it can go one of two ways, where you're like super duper close with them and like best friends and like this weird like over the top relationship, like the Gilmore Girls, which I have two friends that are both also only children, and they were like that with their mom. And like I consider myself to be close to my mom, but like not the way that they are. Like I wouldn't like go out, like I don't drink with her, I don't like do like cute little girly thing. Like we were really close at one point, but like after that it was we never had that like while I was in high school, because I was too busy hating them, and then after I was too busy trying to become an adult, so it was like this weird in between where I was like, oh, I finally appreciate you, and then a year later I moved, and then it's you know, and it's like a good relationship. But I'm wondering if like, I'm sure that also has an effect, because I think there's so much pressure on an only child, and like in every possible way, and you have to take the brunt of everything. So it kind of like intensifies stuff, I feel like. Yeah,
no, I agree. And that's the thing right now, my mom wants to live independently without my dad now. She wants to stand alone, and I feel like a regular mom can be like, okay, mom, you don't want to be with my dad, that's fine, like do your thing. But I feel like because my mom is not as independent, so she wants his independence, and I understand why, but I feel like I have to now help her get that independence. And it's hard because I'm an only child, and I feel like I too am trying to gain my own independence. So you're just like, I've become a parent now, and I feel like I have a child, kind of, which is sad to say, but it's like that's how you feel sometimes.
That's definitely happens. And that's not fair, but
it's what it is.
It is what it is. No, it's crazy. Like that's like always been my biggest thing, is like when my mom gets sick, like I'm like, do I like I'm it. Like I have to go, you know,
and then
that's
everyone
like,
looks at you like, I mean, it is your responsibility, but everyone just expects you to drop everything, and it's just like, I can't, like I mean, and a part of me's like, maybe I should, right? But I feel like I don't want to, like I want my life, right? So it's also a struggle too.
But that's, I mean, you do deserve your own life, so you shouldn't. I was literally talking about this with my friend this morning on the phone, because like I just found out bad news about my family, and like I was like, you know, I have like this guilt about, because I'm from New York originally, I have this guilt about like being across the country, and he was like, yeah, but what are you gonna do, move to New York and live with your parents? Like he's like, you have to live your life, like you can't like drop everything, because you'll be miserable and it's not gonna make anything better. Like you have to still do what makes you happy, because that is better for everyone overall. So it's like it's like tough, because it's you know, you don't have your parents forever, so you want to be there for them, but then it's also like, I don't know. I also come from a family that like tells you to get independent, so I'm very lucky in that way. Because most people don't really.
No.
Do you feel pressure? So does your family like put pressure on you too? Like your outside family, they're like, you need to be doing this and this and this.
I just feel like I need to spend every time, like all the time I have with my mom, which
Yeah.
I get. Like I get why you want that, especially because my mom's going through this. Like, she had surgery. She's like changing her life too. So
Yeah.
But it's just kind of like it's a lot.
Yeah.
So, and she lives in the valley, and I work in El Segundo. I live in Hollywood, so it's just like logistics too. It's just like, how am I supposed to spend time with you? Like
like where's your time?
Yeah. Like come on the weekend, spend the whole weekend with your mom. It's just like, well,
like I have a life.
Yeah. I feel like, oh, well, that's the only time I have free. So
yeah.
So you just kind of.
And does she have siblings or anyone?
Yeah. So she's with my aunt.
Yeah.
But I think my aunt, like I'm thankful that she's helping out and she's kind of let my mom stay there for now. But I think she doesn't want to get stuck with my mom, so she's kind of just like, do these things, and it's just kind of like which I understand.
Yeah.
But it's also like.
And your mom can't stand alone.
I mean, she can like be alone. You're just not comfortable. Like she can say like you can leave her overnight if you need. Like if you need to, you can. But
but
you just don't. You don't feel comfortable doing it. Like I feel like she was at my apartment one weekend and I was like, I had plans. I was like, I'm gonna come out. I'll go out. I'll come back. But you feel guilty, right? Like I should just be home. Even though you want to be home, like you just have to be home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. But I mean, my mom loves me. I feel like I don't think that's any different, even if she's sick.
No, don't do it again. Shh.
Pete.
Shh, shh, shh. Please, God, I can't take it again. Do you have any other questions?
I guess the only one, and I don't know if it relates, but speaking of independence, how was you moving out? Because I know you live on your own, but how did your parents take that? When I first
moved out?
Yeah.
They didn't like it because I was moving out with a boyfriend, and that wasn't. You get married and you move out with a boyfriend, not like.
Yeah.
So, but my dad was just kind of like, you can't control me, right? I'm an adult, so he was just kind of like, I don't like it, but I'm not gonna fight with you, because if we fight, it's just gonna end that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
He's like, I don't agree with it, but that's your decision to make, so I did it. And my mom was happy for me, especially because I feel there's a lot of backstory. Like my family's like very dysfunctional, so we all live in this like home with like 9 people, so
everyone's family is dysfunctional.
Yeah.
Literally.
So I feel like
there's different kinds of dysfunction.
When I told my mom I wanted to move out, she understood completely, because for the last like year and a half I was just like, I hate living here, I have no privacy. So.
Yeah.
And that's the thing now, like now that she's kind of had her surgery, she wants to find her own freedom too. Like she wanted to leave my dad plenty of times when we were growing up, when I was growing up, but like they had a daughter, so I feel like my mom sacrificed and stayed because of me. So I feel like now that I'm an adult, she wants to find her own freedom. So. Yeah. So you kind of feel like you owe it to your mom as well in that sense, right? Like from a woman's perspective, it's like, I found my freedom and you deserve yours, even though it's my dad, right? It hurts, it's your dad, but that's just what it is.
That's fair.
It just sounds like you were a motivator.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she told me I couldn't, like I feel like I was sad, but I couldn't be like, I can't believe you, Mom, I can't believe you want to leave my dad. It was just kind of like, I understand, and we'll figure it out, so.
Well, that's good. Sound pretty level-headed. Are you a Libra?
I'm Sagittarius.
I don't know anything about Sagittarius. I just know like Libras and Pisces are very like
balanced.
Yeah, they're very
level-headed?
No, well, level-headed, but they're like, I'll think of the word in a minute. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have anything to do with this.
Hey.
Random question. What is your ethnic background?
So I'm half Salvadoran, half Filipino.
Okay, okay. I'm just trying to, I've found commonalities in some of the different backgrounds that have like traditionally like very close-knit families, and like the different issues that come along with it for like the younger generations of them trying to like break out to freedom. Yeah. Because it's just very different. Who's Filipino?
My dad.
Your dad? Nice. I think that's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.